Okay, so today I'm gonna be talking about period six, what happened, why, and other related events. So, period six. This era is often referred to as a Gilded Era, a Gilded Age, a term coined by Mark Twain, which suggests that underneath all the glamorous surface of economic growth and technological advancements that happened, there were underlying, there were severe underlying social, political, and economic issues. One of the central features of this period is was the rapid industrialization and urbanization that swept across the United States. After the Civil War, the nation experienced a tremendous growth of industry brought on by technological advancements such as the expansion of railroads, the telegraph, and the mechanization of agriculture. This period witnessed the rise of big business and privatization and the formation of industrial giants such as Andrew Carnegie's Steel Empire and John D. Rockefeller's Standard Oil Company. These industrial moguls amassed an immense amount of wealth and power, leading to the emergence of a new class of industrial capitalists and widening the wealth disparity in American society. Spoiler alert: this particular change will eventually be the root cause of a series of problems in American society, both presently in this period and in the future. It's also credited to changing the structure of the American economy. The growth of cities also accelerated during this period as rural populations flocked to urban areas in search of employment opportunities and factories and mills due to the tremendous growth in mechanization. As expected, this evidently brought more challenges than it solved, such as overcrowding, poor living conditions, and social problems. The expansion of industry and the rise of big business fueled significant economic changes in this period. The United States witnessed a shift from an agrarian, which is basically like a farming type based economy, to a predominantly industrial one. This transition led to the rise of something called the wage labor system, where workers became increasingly dependent on factory jobs, and they were often working in poor conditions, long hours, and low wages. Labor unrest and conflicts between workers and management became common. Um, this led to the formation of labor unions and the emergence of the American labor movement. Strikes and labor actions such as the Great Railroad Strike of 1877 and the Pullman Strike of 1894 demonstrated the growing tensions between labor and capital during this period. Moreover, the Age was marked by significant political developments and debates. This period witnessed the end of Reconstruction and the struggle for civil rights and racial equality in the aftermath of the Civil War. The Reconstruction Amendments, including the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, were ratified during this period, granting emancipation, equal rights, equal protection, and voting rights to African Americans. However, these laws or rights were soon undermined by the rise of Jim Crow in the South and racial segregation, which led to widespread racial discrimination and disenfranch, disenfranchisement. Sorry, it's a long. I have no idea why I can pronounce the word. But okay. Political corruption and the influence of big business were also prevalent during this period. This era is widely known for machine politics, where political machines such as Tam- Tammany Hall in New York City controlled local government through corruption and patronage. This era also witnessed the growth of the spoils system, where political supporters were awarded with government positions, leading to widespread inefficiency due to the qualification absent in elected officials. Additionally, in this period marked the United States increasingly increasing involvement in global affairs. The nation focused and transition from a foreign policy. The nation transitioned from a focus on internal development to an expansionist foreign policy, driven by factors such as economic interest, nationalism, and desire for strategic influence. The United States acquired new territories such as Alaska and Hawaii and engaged in overseas interventions, including the Spanish American War and the annexation of the Philippines. These actions reflected the growing sense of American imperialism and the belief in the nation's destiny to spread its influence and values beyond its borders, which sparked a debate about American imperialism and the responsibilities of a growing power. A very interesting similarity between America is Britain, which is a sort of flashback, is that the colonists back then felt a degree of oppression and high waves from Britain, similar to what America felt. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. Colonized outsiders who were being colonized by America, right now they felt a degree of oppression in high waves, similar to what America felt while under British rule. So basically, America, in a sense, became what they always despised in a sense. So, what was the conflict, or that was at the heart of American interest in this era? Well, there's only two issues in this era that is widely acknowledged, which was the fact that there was this growing sense of imperialism in America. America felt the need to expand to other countries who felt that what they felt was inferior to them and needed their help, which is absolutely not true at all. And another conflict was political corruption that was widely prevalent in places such as Tammany Hall in New York City. There was a political corruption was a very prevalent issue in this era because it gave birth to what was known as spoil system, which I described earlier, which is basically government officials rewarding the supporters with government positions in the government, which is sort of absurd considering they have no qualification whatsoever to be in that position, but yet they still felt the need. But yet they were still put in that position. Another conflict in this era was the issue of poverty and the issue of living day to day by the wage day to day, basically, because due to the high rise in urbanization and mechanization of agriculture, a lot of Americans moved to cities, which led to overpopulation, which means and overpopulation, poor conditions, etc. This led to some sort of dependency on day-to-day wages, basically, because in order to live and afford a city life, they had to work day to day, and they weren't able to save or have enough left to venture in other stuff because the wage gap, the wage labor system had no wiggle room for them to actually save money, so they were always dependent on that day to day. So that's about it. See you next time. Bye.